All right, let's call the regular May meeting to order for the County Commission of Miller County. If you will, we'd like to start with a prayer. Mr. Keith, would you lead us in prayer?
Yes, sir. Dear Father, we come to you today. Just thank you so much for giving us a good day, dear God. Thank you so much for the rain you've blessed our county with, dear God. Thank you for replenishing the earth. Just ask you to be with us tonight as we go into this meeting, dear God. Guide our thoughts and actions to be in tune with you. Give us the wisdom and the knowledge to be able to apply these thoughts that we have for the betterment of our community, to bring praise and honor and glory to you. All these things in your Son's name. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we don't need to make any changes to the agenda. We need to approve the agenda. I need a motion to approve the agenda. I'll make a motion. I need a second.
I'll second.
All in favor? All right, the minutes.
It's on.
Can you hear us?
I can't.
All right, if the minutes look to be in order, I need a motion to pass, approve the minutes.
Make a motion.
Need a second? Second. All in favor? Financial reports. Everything looks to be in order. I need a motion to approve the financial reports.
I'll make
Motion.
I need a second. Second. All in favor? No appearances. So old business, the Mayhaw shooting range.
Yes, sir. So after the last meeting, I sent Ms. Caitlin Good an email stating that y'all were willing to move forward. I got an email back saying that she would go ahead and have the lease worked on and drawn up to get us a copy. She did mention that, the money that Kemp had already set aside, which was like $40,000, she would go ahead and start at, $400,000 for the project. And that way the county would not have to pay any money, but that if we wanted to go any higher, like say for $1 million, we would be out like 60,000. So, me and Andy talked about that, you know, just in fuel alone with us doing all the work, that would cover the fuel cost. I was
So
thinking,
anything, any equipment or anything that we do,
we get
counts towards
charged.
the down payment or whatever they.
Yeah, we would use the FEMA rates, so it's actually manpower, equipment, fuel, all that type of stuff, so, she hadn't got back to me with the lease or anything like that, so just as soon as she does, I'll kind of, you know, get a copy of each one of y'all through, the text group, and then me and her will sit down and negotiate to see what, you know, cause we may have to do a little bit more infrastructure out there. Cause you guys gonna have to have bathrooms and stuff like that.
All right. Any questions on that? Anybody? All right. Moving on to the new business, the creation of the new road name for the LMIG project.
Yes, sir. So, you know, we've got those two roads down there at the park. One of them is, I guess, I don't know who named it Mayhaw Drive, but it's not an official named road, and we were talking about trying to use some LMIG, once we get our roads out in the county done, use some of the LMIG to, pave just I think what's the 18-foot, Andy? Is that just an 18-foot road? We won't be able to do the parking lots or the jet offs where you park, but we'll be able to do the main road. If I can find some money somewhere else for that, but we have to have it. It's got to be named and it has to be on the DOT registry. And you guys have to come up with a name, and we got to get it approved and submit to them.
So on this map, it just says West Pine Street, but that's not.
Yeah,
That's not what it is.
They just, I think that was like Google carried it over. So
We
that's
can call
what
it,
we
we
need
can
to
call it Mayhaw Drive or Mayhaw Circle or
That
whatever.
would be up to whatever y'all came up with. I mean, I would just need to submit it.
Hey, Chairman, I wondered if we want to just throw out the community on the Facebook page and just let them have a chance to propose some names for it, to see what they could come up with.
Right. I'm fine with that. Can you handle that? All right.
but there's
Did you
nothing
call
really
it, did
vote
you
on.
call it Spring Creek Circle, Doug? Is that your
Well,
name?
I put it down there just as a placeholder.
Gotcha.
But it's just whatever y'all wanna do. If y'all want us to go ahead and proceed, we can put that out.
I think so.
You got two now, you know, you got one that cuts this way and
The one that goes back towards the
one
ag
that goes
barn,
that way, so we need two.
two names.
But
Two
Mr.
names.
Keith brought up a good point on that one that cuts by the ag barn. You know, we had discussed at some point in time selling that ag barn. And the way that road and that parking is, I don't know how we could come around the building with the road, you know what I mean? Unless there was a way to go straight. So we would dead end it at the gate.
Yeah, it can be dead ended at the gate or, you know, at a later date, we'll figure out another route, you know, for it.
Uh-huh.
But to do work on them, we need two.
So do we need a motion to do that, Doug, or? Not yet.
No, not until we come up with the names.
Uh,
We'll proceed with that.
The rural transit development plan for Miller County?
Yes, sir. This is part of the, comprehensive plan that we've got to do in 27. They're gonna be coming in, I've already run it on our Facebook, and I think it's gonna be in the newspaper. It's gonna be May the 27th at 1 p.m. I believe that's what it is. I'd have to look. But it's on the Facebook, and everybody that may know somebody that needs the transit bus or any kind of transportation needs to kind of, you know, come and there's a survey on there that you can also click and fill out and try to get it back to them, but every number helps them with the comprehensive plan. So that'll be May the 27th.
Any questions on that? All right, the sidearm mower quotes.
So I put it in your packet, I put all the different, quotes in there, and, there was quite a few. And I know we've got Nancy here that may can explain that, wheeled excavator. If y'all wanna ask him some questions.
You wanna tell us a little bit about it, or?
I can, so basically what I was proposing was just a, what we call the wheeled excavator, with a brush cutter attachment on it. We would offer, it would have a quick coupler on the front of it out there, so you could, either use the brush cutter for normal daily operations of brush cutting while you're going down the road, because it has tires on it, so you can go down paved roads, dirt roads, wherever you need to go. And then you can also drop that off and put a bucket on it, for cleaning ditches, anything like that you need to do. It's got a blade on the front, so if you did need to use it for storm cleanup, it's available for that as well. It's just a really versatile machine, other than just a sidearm mower. There's just a lot of options there for us.
So it could be an excavator, I mean, you could use it for, you could put anything. I mean, you
Yes.
could probably-
Yes,
And it's gonna come with a brush cutter, not a mulching heat.
that's right.
Is the bucket included in this price?
Yes.
Comes with a thumb?
The thumb's not included in that. The thumb will add extra weight on it, which makes it a little bit more tippy, so to speak. So I did not include that in there just from experience with some of the other counties. I mean, it is, I can add it if you would, you know, if y'all wanted to go that route. So it's kind of up to you guys, what your thoughts are.
And on the trade-in that you gave me, that was for the old 309
That's right.
and John Deere's.
That 6110M
Okay.
John Deere, yeah. And the good thing about the excavator is it's a heavy duty built machine, so as far as your stick and your boom and all that for doing what you're gonna be doing with it, it'll stand up. And I think a lot of issues that you have with the smaller machines is the boom mowers, is they're not designed to hold that weight up for a long period of time, day in and day out, and they get weak and start to fail.
All right, more questions for him?
Now, I believe you, told me earlier that when you're, using it as with the brush cutter, you don't have to put your outriggers completely down, you just put them out there to stabilize them. If it tips some, it'll
It'll kind of settle down on it. Same thing with the blade, you kind of set it down, you can be, you know, an inch or two off the ground, and just kind of, you can kind of be moving along while you're going and use it, yeah.
If we kept that tractor, if we kept the, what was it, the 6110 in, what was the differences in price on it? If we kept it?
I think one was 40-something thousand.
Yeah, it was 45,800 is what we were offering you for that
Tractor.
tractor. Mhm.
So you got that back.
Any other questions? I know for him, but for these other prices, Doug, is this with trade-in too, or what? Or
No, none of them offer trade-in.
You want to do a little more research and discuss here? Whatever you want. Is the other one in the shop, 309, is it running or is it
It's
in?
right,
And it's about out of warranty or something?
it's out of,
Alright,
got a bill coming.
what y'all wanna do, y'all wanna sleep on it, y'all wanna take
Well,
it
I
back?
will say, we're about probably 3 to 4 months out on the machine.
Oh, okay.
So the sooner the better as far as getting it on order. Not saying I can't get one any faster, I just would need to place the order to see if I can get one from another dealer or pull one out of what we call a PDC, which is like a holding yard, see if we can get one faster.
Yeah.
But I won't know that until I turn the order in for it.
Is that about the same payment pay? Is that about the same payment? They might 45 rings they go with me.
Yeah, that 47 was for 323, right? But the full price was at before trade-in, after trade-in.
So what we would do is we would send the county a check for the difference on the trade-in. We can't apply it to the lease. It wouldn't make any sense the way it works out, so we would just send you back a check for that machine.
And then we could apply,
51.
we could apply it ahead of time or just put it.
You can apply it to the payments however you wanted to do it.
They know, if we paid it off early, which I know we ain't gonna do, that it would.
So this is
It's just a lease.
It's a lease where there's a buyout at the end of
I
it.
got you, okay. So that wouldn't affect nothing but your payment.
That's right, yeah.
I guess my concern would be the John Deere, the 6110.
So before the trade-in, it's what, 322?
Discuss that, I see.
It's 323,067.
Well, let's just discuss it, and then if we'll let you know something this week.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. All right, moving on. The shade and safety on the square project.
Yes, sir. So this was brought to me, when we were talking about the two pecan trees back here in the back. Corey brought me that along with the arborist, letter, and they do say that those trees are possibly hollow and they're diseased. So that, was it the shade and safety on the square, that's for a grant. That's going to, pay to have the trees taken down and also to have the rest of these shrubs on each corner, mulched. So we just basically, if y'all wanna move forward, I just need a motion for y'all to be able to sign a letter, and I've got the letter. And we'll just send it to,
This is to remove the sick trees and plant new
Yeah.
trees. Any questions on that? The letter will be for the grant.
what's that, Jeff?
The letter that. we need to
Yes, sir.
sign for the
It
grant.
just basically it's support. We're just typing up a letter saying that we support it.
Alright, so I need a motion to approve to sign for the shade and safety project.
I'll make a motion.
Need a second? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
One thing I would, if we can, I would like for us to take the letter that the arborist, gave us and put it out on our Facebook page to let.
Show where the
know
trees are. Okay.
That we're not just going out with chainsaws and ripping and raring.
They're gonna keep this oak tree over here,
Yes,
correct?
That's right.
yeah,
The only two
they
that
would
we cut
actually
down
replace,
is the-
they would replace it back with the same type trees. And I think it also says in that grant, it would trim this big tree, this big oak over here. You know, they would trim it. But all that's supposed to be covered in the grant for city limit.
I had a conversation with Mr. David Barnado about that actually today, and he said that, if we, if we did move forward with something, those limbs were really gonna be, there was gonna be a lot of problems caused over time with that, and I think they would replace them maybe with some live oaks.
Yeah, they had took, what, do you remember what they said they were gonna be? They were some type of oak, wasn't it?
Yes, it's right here in this letter. They would replace it with. It's just basically sawtooth oak.
Sawtooth.
Yeah.
That's the one that's there now. Yeah, that's what that is.
It just, basically, they say just in, a better species that would suit the urban environment, and they mentioned sawtooth.
And it'll just be two.
Yes.
All right. No more questions on that, we'll move on. The EMA points of distribution and donated goods plan.
Let me just touch on this real quick, because I've got a quote that I've been holding it, but I've got a quote to pressure wash the concrete around it too. So we need to take, when we take those trees down, then I'll come in with a pressure washer, they'll pressure wash the walkways and all the concretes.
And the building too?
I think this one only, we can get it, because we just had it painted, so I don't know if we need to pressure wash it yet, but this was just to pressure wash all the concrete, get all that black staining off of it. But I mean, I can explore that with it.
I like that bench out front, redone
Yeah,
too.
yeah, he can do stuff like that.
Alright. Moving on to the EMA points of distribution.
This is just another, these are two things that we just need to get you to be able to sign. It goes along with that emergency operations plan that we signed, last month. These are basically that covers donated goods, and the LOP pod plan, which basically plays off of the commodities, the distribution of them.
So we need a motion to sign.
For you to sign, allow you to sign both of them.
I need a motion to sign the EMA plan. I'll make a motion. I need a second.
I'll
Second.
All in favor? There's nothing else. Department reports.
We'll start with the fueling station. So
We,
the fueling station, we had probably the best.
We was looking for us a check to come in a few days on the payment, our LD money.
It came.
It came, y'all interested in, let's go ahead and take a bid, take some bids on,
Absolutely.
cause prices getting higher, all the time.
Ain't going down.
They ain't going down.
So I'll just
But
have
we
to
can
do an
look at it,
RFP and put it on, I'll have to do an RFP.
Yeah,
and put it on.
we'll work it all up,
And then
and Doug has to put it on and, we'll bid it out and see what we get. Kinda what Shelley had figured out, she don't know that we can work in, South Bridges, look like we're gonna come up maybe a few dollars over just to finish Bush David, with what we had talked about doing, but
So right
won't
now,
know that we take
the
the
plan
place,
is to finish Cooktown
Cooktown,
and do Jeterville.
Jeterville,
And then whatever
Bush
left,
David
maybe
and
Bush Dairy and.
kind of the money, I think she was like maybe $5,000-6,000 over, might be a little over budget to finish it all up.
I'm sure we could probably take some of that out of T-Spot, finish it, and maybe go and get it out of there.
Yeah.
What y'all think?
But we'll just have to see what the price comes out, see how, how far we can go, but if y'all want to look at it, we'll get it all ready to go.
All right, sounds good.
Anyway, on the fueling station, if you look, that's the best that we've done so far, and I know it looks like it's because fuel's up, but our prices are still down because of the old fuel that we had in the tank. But it has, I told y'all last month, that the prices were gonna rise, and it has pretty much rose, but we're still cheapest around. So I think that- But that's it, now, you've got the sheriff's report, you've got, 911 report, I don't have economic development report. Mitch had something to do, he said he would come talk to y'all next time on recreation.
Everything's going good down there though, isn't it?
Yeah. We've been working pretty close with him. That's all we got.
What about the P25 system, all that's going good?
We completed that mid-month. We did have a problem after this big rain, I guess, they didn't have a chance to test it good, stretch of cable, must have got water in it and shorted out, so I think we were down for 2 days. They've got it back up and running now.
What about this air purifier?
What about what, Jim?
Is this considered an air purifier?
For who?
Yes, I'm just now.
Oh, that would be back for the new equipment in the back room.
Yeah.
We went ahead and got a mini split to put in there because it was so hot, but I think now she's gonna have, it's gonna be humid, so she's gonna have to get an air purifier. You could probably just get one of the ones maybe from like Home Depot or something. They'll just have to run a drain tube out through the wall.
You wanna talk about anything?
Yeah, I talked to Danny today and, he, said he got that lawyer with Keith that got with us and they, pretty much talked to another group. And he's gonna get a meeting with the development authority and y'all will come, and that lawyer soon, so.
Take it next month.
Gotta keep pushing lawyers along, you know.
I understand, please.
How slow go.
That's right.
Yeah, he said, yeah, he just. I was thinking next 2 weeks.
Any other questions? We can talk about anything else? Nikki? Jim?
I'm good.
You good? You good, bud? If there's no other business, I need a motion to adjourn. I'll make a motion to adjourn. I need a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Um,
Aye.